Wizards lead by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Wizards leading by 4. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Nene down low with Gortat. And it's Pierce in the small forward. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. From 17 feet out.
2 points.
And that one swishes right in.
CJ McCollum.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Wall dishes to Pierce. Offensive rebound. Gortat. The kick out to Pierce.
Oh,
that's good. Pierce has got 4 this quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Here's Matthews. The layup off target.
Foul.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
That's his 3rd.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
First team foul.
Lillard's checked in. And it's Beal in the corner. Kicks it to Gortat. Fires at the elbow. Again, Gortat missing. Trailblazers trail by 6. McCollum kicks to Matthews. Lillard attacking into Lopez. And he slams it one-handed. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides. Tough D on the inside. Put up man, that was unreal. Hark it up.
Hang time on that rim. Put a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert.
Butler, he's checked in for Paul Pierce. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close. Checking out the game Wesley Matthews has had. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Now, a lot of times, he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
He's really the guy you want on the stripe in that situation. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's clutch.
Here's Beal. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his 2nd personal foul.
Free throw good, Beal. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Portland. Batum comes in for McCollum. And both free throws good for Beal. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Outside for Batum. Here's Lillard. The shot no good. Wall with some nice D. It's deflected. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Remains Washington ball.
Washington with the ball.
19 seconds.
They've led by as much as 10. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession.
Still Wizards ball. 11 seconds on the shot clock. 11.
A minute 50 left to play here in the 4th.
Overall, the defense is doing a much better job of staying in front of the shooters and denying them the easy buckets that they were getting in the first half. That's a good job defensively.
Out of bounds.
And So it looks like the Wizards will retain
Still
possession
Wizards
here.
ball.
The Wizards making a switch here. Pierce is checked in.
Checking in for Wizards.
Left side Pierce. And right on target. Good. Pierce has got 6 here in this quarter. Lillard against Wall. Lillard outside. Passes it to Matthews. For 3. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Lillard.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Nene kicks to Beal. Pierce wide open. He fires. Pierce with another miss.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, we can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Aldridge, the pass to Lopez.
2 points.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Robin Lopez.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
And Wall kicks to Pierce. Batum with the steal. Up the floor. Yes!
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends in the slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Wall dishes to Pierce. And it's Beal in the corner. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. Huge shot there, and the crowd, Clark, knows it.
Complete euphoria there, Kevin. They're going crazy.
Talk about some happy people, man. These fans are fired up.
Second team foul.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
John Wall. That's his 4th personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Damian Lillard. 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Man, pressure-packed free throws, but he looks cool as can be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Pierce good. Now a timeout called by Portlend. The score is knotted at 59. Just 4 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Dives for it. And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession.
24 seconds on the shot clock. 24.
Here's Lillard. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. We'll be back shortly live from the Verizon Center. Well, if you love great competition and neck-to-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And Washington going with the whole new group here. Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
Well, it makes it so much tougher to defend, too, when you have to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So, the Wizards 5 right now. Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Pierce and Nene filling up the forward spots. And it's Gortat in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Outside Pierce. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable basket. What a huge height disadvantage. I thought for sure he would be blocked.
Not this fella, Steve. Not at this stage of the game. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Portland. Anthony goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. Two hands and hammer it down.
Ball passes to Pierce. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. It's now 23 points for Paul Pierce.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Lillard misses. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Matthews with the steal. Pushing it up. And Lillard kicks to Batum. Good.
Nicholas Batum.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And Wall with the slam. Tremendous stuff from a guy Clark we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus of time, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does it.
Well, he should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because we've got one here tonight.
Pierce is all business. You can see it in his eye.
The Trailblazers have gone a stellar 4 of 5 in the floor since the start of overtime. And Batum kicks to Lillard. He feeds it to Matthews. Back to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Matthews, no good.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Well, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball dishes to Pierce. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard.
That's
His third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Defensive foul.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
That's his 4th personal foul. Third team foul.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will vary them for sure.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 5. There's 14 seconds left in the first overtime. Guys, your thoughts?
I think the coach is telling them here to just take the easy points in a hurry, and then you got to foul right away.
I don't think they necessarily need to just foul blindly right away here. Still go for a steal before you send one of them to the foul line.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Now Batum.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Cannot hit.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. An impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
You know what? In a long game, fatigue can sometimes affect every aspect of play. They didn't look tired at all to me.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Paul Pierce.